Today, if this 67% reservation is scrutinized by the court will immediately show its color and it will be struck down. That's the saddest state of affairs that is prevailing today. In the year 1994, when Dr. Kalaignar Karunanidhi, because of his fight, because of his hard work, sheer dedication, and to see that all the persons are brought to the mainstream, the marginalized communities, the downtrodden. In Tamil Nadu, for OBCs, we call as backward class and most backward class put together 50%. Scheduled caste is 18% and scheduled tribe is 1%, so totally 69%. A ninth schedule protection was brought in the parliament. An amendment to the ninth schedule was brought, and that act is kept in the ninth schedule. By keeping in the ninth schedule, no court can entertain any challenge of that reservation percentage, and any challenge of ninth schedule can only be whether it violates basic structure of constitution for the scheduled caste, thus totaling to 67%. True. Today, if this 67% reservation is scrutinized by the court will immediately show its color and it will be struck down. That's the saddest state of affairs that is prevailing today. That is why, like how we have in Tamil Nadu, ninth schedule protection, it is just like a big wall built around the reservation. If that ninth schedule is there, then no court can challenge, no court will entertain any challenge to that reservation. So that is why they are asking for a ninth schedule protection. In Tamil Nadu, in the year 1994, when Dr. Kalaignar Karunanidhi, because of his fight, because of his hard work, sheer dedication, and to see that all the persons are brought to the mainstream, the marginalized communities, the downtrodden, all the oppressed communities are brought to the mainstream, he gave 69% reservation. In Tamil Nadu, for OBCs, we call as backward class and most backward class put together 50%. Scheduled caste is 18% and scheduled tribe is 1%, so totally 69%. So when we brought the 69% of reservation, we know that it will be interfered by the court. Immediately, what Tamil Nadu did is, they passed a resolution in assembly, and thereafter a ninth schedule protection was brought in the parliament. An amendment to the ninth schedule was brought, and that act is kept in the ninth schedule. By keeping in the ninth schedule, no court can entertain any challenge of that reservation percentage, and any challenge of ninth schedule can only be whether it violates basic structure of constitution. Today, Supreme Court has said in EWS case that reservation is not a question of basic structure of violating basic structure of constitution. So therefore, that is the reason why the Telangana government is very much requesting to have the reservations kept in the ninth schedule. We have seen that when EWS reservation was brought, it was brought in 2019. The amount of interest, how much hurriedly it was brought, and that 10% was given in a golden plate. There was no study, no data was collected. Whether 10% is really required for a population of 2%, that is also no study was done. No one has asked for EWS reservation. but they gave in a golden plate. But if you see OBC, how much we have to struggle. We have to appoint a commission, commission has to inquire, commission has to give a report, and after that a legislation has to be brought, and that legislation in a matter of a day or so, it will be struck down. That is the saddest affair today the OBCs are living in this country. Even though we are about 80% of population in India, today we are not able to get the rightful reservation. Why Srinivasa Gaud is coming here? Why Kiran is organizing the meeting here? I could see Chiranjeevi coming here. All are coming here only to vindicate our grievances, that when we will get our rightful share. Is that 27% which was given in 1979 by the Mandal Commission on the basis of 1931 census is correct? What is the population when 1931 census was taken? For that population you get 27%. But see the population today, we have outgrown a number. And today what you say, that already we have given 49.5%, therefore we can't increase the reservation. When the state wants to give the reservation, the courts are striking down. When you give 49.5% reservation for SC, ST and OBC, how did you give 10% to EWS? Now put that 10% together with 49.5%. Has it not crossed 59.5%? That criteria of 50% is crossed. But the court will not strike down EWS. The court will say that reservation is different, your reservation is different. So there is always a saying in service jurisprudence, you show me the person, I will tell you the law. Like that, when it comes to EWS, they say, no, for 59.5%, over and above 50%, that is not a reservation. That reservation is only meant for you, not for the upper caste. This is the way they are treating us. Therefore, rightly, Telangana government has brought this reservation. So we should safeguard this reservation, and we should see that this two enactments, one enactment is for the education and employment, the other enactment is for the local bodies. So two enactments has to necessarily get the 9th schedule protection. Not only that, today also I have given a notice under 267 seeking for a debate to remove the ceiling of 50%, the constitutional ceiling of 50%. In fact, if you see Constitution Article 15 and 16, there is no ceiling at all. Only because of the court judgment, this 50% ceiling has come. So that judgment which prescribes 50% of ceiling can be removed only by a constitutional amendment, because we have a 9-judge bench judgment, and this has been periodically followed, and in every case they say the total reservation should be 50%. This is a judicial made reservation, not by the parliament. Even though parliament today, because it is manned by certain upper caste people, today they say 50% reservation is a criteria. It will not really bind the parliament, and that is why I am asking the parliament. I even moved a private member bill to remove that criteria, the cap of 50%, and allow reservation on the basis of population. Therefore, time has come that we all should unite, as Mr. Srinivasa Gaud said, sinking the party differences. When it comes to EWS, how everyone joined together. Did they ask? No. All the person at the hem of affairs, they worked together. They silently brought this 10%. For 2% population, they are giving in golden plate this 10%. And today, if you see the data, the scheduled tribe candidate, the cutoff mark for a scheduled tribe candidate is higher than that of EWS. EWS person gets lower cutoff mark and he enters into the service. Therefore, it is high time that we all, sinking the differences of political differences, our political leader Mr. M.K. Stalin, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, is always working for the social justice. He is always working for the downtrodden. He wants to uplift all the marginalized communities and bring them to the mainstream. If anything that comes, it will be from the south end, and that is why Tamil Nadu is the front runner in the social justice. We have clearly said that we should fight for our rights. If you take our state for delimitation, today we are saying that you are going to reduce the number of representation in parliament because 2026 is a cut-off date. That also we have taken up. Our leader has taken this issue. He has called for all the states which is going to be affected. Likewise, we have even taken up this social justice cause. We have been fighting for all, and I am really happy that all of you have come here for this noble cause, and I thank the organizers and for giving me an opportunity to speak today. Thank you very much. Because I have an important bill that is going in the parliament, I have to leave.
नेशनल दस्तक की आपसे गुजारिश है कि अगर इसको बचाना चाहते हैं तो नेशनल दस्तक को सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए रेड कलर के सब्सक्राइब बटन को दबाएं, फिर बेल आइकन की घंटी दबाएं। नेशनल दस्तक को बचाने के लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि हर खबर को शेयर करें, लाइक करें, कमेंट जरूर करें।